Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you. Keep it to short game.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. An interception on the opening drive, and you know they didn't say it verbatim this week, but you can kind of tell that this offense thought they could take advantage of the secondary, who's near the bottom of the league rankings-wise. Well, that secondary got the first laugh.
And we were worried about their confidence coming into it. Could they withstand another team throwing the football against them? How about this interception early in the game? Their confidence has to take a nice jump, doesn't it?
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 11. Going deep downfield for, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. John Ross, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. Evans has it left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Eagles.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Point is good.
And his kick is right through.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
For our Jaguars.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
That's the score is Jaguars 14, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Philadelphia.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air again with Bridgewater. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Bridgewater on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 8-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw here. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars! John Ross with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield?
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
An Eagle first down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, Bridgewater again. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down right at.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
To number 80,
O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Jaguars 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Switch up, switch up.
Second and 9 now. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 19 yards away. And the Jaguars are back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Running with Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's got Evans. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Throwing, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 11-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
The tackle made.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Kamara. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Eagles 38. Jaguars 26.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Past the 20, touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Bridgewater to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Let's get it. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to 65.
2nd and 15. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check 31. Check 31. Warriors 17. Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, come on.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
This is 50. Check Mike 50. Come up the ball. Mike 50.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
A turnover on downs.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Alvin Kamara.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Kamara. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive this time. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing here, Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Eagles.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. A busy night continues for Kamara. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down. Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4.